On air, online, and on your smart speaker.
Capra's Community Care. Special support for those special to us. Visit capras.com.au. Here's News Briefing. Grim figures emerge for those in the rental market. Canberra gets further behind an investigation into Russian war crimes and the latest on interest rates. Hi, it's Dan Flake here with your news briefing. Australia will support an investigation into alleged war crimes by Russia. Calls for a trial were made by the US president overnight after the alleged killings of hundreds of civilians in the Ukrainian city of Bucha. Foreign Affairs Minister Maurice Payne's leaving this evening for a NATO meeting in Brussels in the coming days and says Russia needs to be held accountable.
The coordination that this meeting will strengthen and enable is core to the global response to Russia's unlawful, egregious and unprovoked actions. They are a wholesale breach of international law, a wholesale breach of the UN Charter.
Surprise, surprise, there's been no move on interest rates. The Reserve Bank deciding to keep them on hold at a record low of 0.1%. A helping hand for school kids who've been hit by floods on the New South Wales east coast. The state's Premier Dom Perrottet today announced $500 payments for parents to help replace any items lost. He says some students were unable to learn when buildings were destroyed in the recent devastation, with schools relocated.
For teachers who have lost important teaching resources, up to $1,000, so that those teaching resources, laptops and the like, can be replaced. We're also providing extra support for our tradies who have lost equipment as well.
Meantime, the SES is warning significant rains expected across much of the state's central and southern coast later this week. Queensland's relaxing its vaccine mandate. The majority of venues which have only been open to vaccinated staff and punters will be open to everyone from April 14. There's no changes coming into effect in high-risk settings like hospitals and aged and disability care. The latest on rentals across the country is a bit of a worry. Domain claim vacancy rates declined to their lowest point last month, just 1%, with all cap cities now a landlord's market. Spokesperson Nicola Powell says several factors have been driving up demand.
It's been the first month of international borders and all domestic borders being open, so that's strengthened pressure on an already strained rental market. I think as well, escalating property prices have kept tenants renting for longer, considering that the prices have risen at such a rapid pace, particularly over 2021.
And plenty of talk about who might be the next Tasmanian Premier. There's talk Peter Gowan's Deputy Jeremy Rockcliffe's keen on the top job. However, nothing's set in stone as yet.
Searching great value, style, choice. Put Suzuki in your search and rediscover the journey. See Suzuki QLD for details.
Starting with AFL, we're hearing Jordan Roughhead could play against the Eagles on Saturday. The Pies defender's been a work in progress following pre-season shoulder surgery. However, the 31-year-old got back into full contact training last week and is reportedly being considered. To NRL, and Manly's first big test without Tom Trbojevic starts Thursday night against the Knights. The Sea Eagles will be without their superstar fullback for at least a month due to knee surgery. Teammate Lachlan Croker says others will have to step up in Turbo's absence.
It'll be interesting, but yeah, like I said, it's gonna be a forwards performance that's going to sort of get us over the line, and guys like Ches and Foz will finish it off for us, hopefully.
And the search continues for a new coach of the men's cricket side, with Andrew McDonald revealing he's been interviewed. However, the interim coach is remaining coy as to whether he actually wants the job.
Do I want the job? As I said before, it depends on what it looks like, how Cricket Australia see the job unfolding and looking like, and probably get more detailed clarity on that moving forward.
The Aussie T20 side face Pakistan tonight.
Check out the brand new cardio equipment at Ambitions Health and Fitness. Tweet today. This is Hit
Mostly sunny and 33 degrees for the rest of the day in Rockhampton. Tomorrow mostly sunny and 32. And Gladstone sunny and 31 degrees for the rest of the day. Tomorrow mostly sunny and 31. And our listener app is your new home of local news. Download the app now to listen live or on demand.